All right, we're here with Dr. Marsha Davis in Mequon, Wisconsin. How are you doing, Dr. Davis?
Oh, just fine.
Yeah?
We're bearing the northern winter just fine.
No snowed in, not like 20 inches of snow which don't go away like in Manhattan?
No, it passed us by, fortunately.
All right.
We just have the cold.
All right. Well, Dr. Davis, one of the things you do lots of things in your practice. You take care of people with, lots of their health problems and all those things. But you do, things like, for instance, some cosmetic procedures like liposuction. And from what I know is actually there are some new equipment in terms of liposuction which is much better, gets better results than equipment which was out there a few years ago. Can you shed some light on that?
Oh, sure. There is new equipment out. There have been some laser equipment that has been used in the office. It's been available in the United States for a while. But this new machine called the Body Jet is one of the newer ones that's been available in the United States for about a year now. And it uses water. It can be done in the office without general anesthesia. And it uses a very, very small cannulas, smaller than half the size of my pinky finger, so that you can contour the body rather than just pump up the abdomen or whatever area of the body you're doing, so that you can do very small areas that are not possible at all under normal liposuction procedures. You absolutely don't need general anesthesia. Body contouring is possible, and because you're using water, it actually picks the fat off the vine like you're picking a grape off the vine. So the fat comes out, and it's alive when it comes out. And the beauty of that is you can actually reuse the fat immediately. So if someone would like, for example, what we call a liquid facelift, you can reuse the fat immediately into the face or the hands or augment the breasts or other areas of the body, whereas you can't do that with traditional liposuction, because traditional liposuction actually destroys the underlying connective tissue in the blood supply. Also with traditional liposuction, you get a lot of swelling, you get more bruising, you have at least a 2-week downtime. Most of my patients we do on Fridays, and they're back to work by Monday or Tuesday. They have extremely small amount of discomfort compared to general ordinary liposuction. They can have this option of using their own fat. Matter of fact, if they don't want liposuction but they want to use their own fat for liquid facelift or to augment their hands, for example, if they're getting older and their tendons are starting to show and they're getting wrinkly, they can usually find enough fat on their body to just take out that amount just to do that part if they so choose. It's a very, very wonderful new thing that we have. And it's very interesting because a lot of people in cosmetics are using dermal fillers that are foreign to their body to put into their face and hands and other places, including their breasts, such as saline implants or silicone implants, whereas now they can use their own fats. And the interesting thing is the body fat cells have more memory cells than any other part of their body, commonly known as stem cells. We hear a lot about stem cell research. There's more stem cells in fat cells than any other cells in the body. So what we do with these fat cells when we put them back in, it's actually permanent. So you get a permanent effect, not just the swelling and redness. So if you use fat obtained from another method, most of the fat is not alive or what we call viable that can live. So the results from this is really astounding, and it's a very, very wonderful thing that we are able to offer patients now.
Wonderful. So basically what you're saying is not only does it kind of like work slightly better, it gets more fat out than the old methods, but it's also more comfortable for the patient. He's faster back to work, and he can actually use that.
Exactly.
in other body parts, so he can use his own, which, yes, as you said, instead of putting a foreign object in it, that must be kind of better. So basically you get a double whopper for all purpose.
Right, exactly.
Sounds great. It is quite, we keep thinking of technology, anyway, the advancement of technology, it is a great thing, most of the time we look at it at computers and stuff, and I'm sure this thing is somehow computerized, that's why it does that, but the point is it's wonderful, how the technology improves, and we can not only get healthier, but we can look better and with less downtime. Well, thanks a lot for shedding some light on that. We'll talk more about liposuction in a little bit. Bye-bye.
Thank you.